do as much damage to that turret, of course. And Diana passive is so good at shredding through towers. Already took half of the health off. And when you consider that there's an AP carry up in the top lane, Nitrix trying to get away. Mystic Shot doesn't quite land by Deadly Brother. That ultimate is ticking from Nitrix. He manages to get the stun, and Nitrix with an incredible play. That Ruthless Predator picked it up, and then Taylor coming in through the side as well picks up that final kill on it to Inspiro. So massive plays here from Nitrix in that top lane.
I apologise for my excited squeal there, but I couldn't contain myself. I'm amazed that Renekton did not go down. It just looked like it was a certain death. And what that basically did was give British Tea Time 2 kills and put them ahead on gold. Could that have been the moment where British Tea Time begin their comeback?
Thinking about a dragon call.
They have started off the dragon here. No ward coverage. True Shot Barrage goes up. More of a scouting agent than anything else. Here comes JNT Taylor, though. He's going to be trying to steal this one out. However, Jarvan will be taking that one down. Now we're going to have an engage kicking off. They know the Shockwave is still down right now, but they're going to be picking up a kill regardless. Malphite on towards Nautilus. Now going to be chasing after Nitrix. He's very tanky, but he has 4 very angry players in his face who will pick the double kill up, actually, for Malphite, for MBS LOL. And on top of the dragon, you know, we're talking about is the comeback on its tracks, and then GamingGear are like, nope, and just kind of shut British Tea Time out again.
They derail the comeback train right.
And the onslaught from British Tea Time is going to be halted just for now, pulling back towards their own jungle. Renekton to top, and some players recalling. So we're going to have a bit of a lull in the action, and we'll be able to get our breath back.
Yeah, just a little moment for us to compose ourselves. Malphite right now sat at 3-0-0. Has a Sunfire Cape that makes him very tanky on top of, you know, Malphite's innate tankiness. Just one of those champions. There's a flash forward out of Yarostar. He's actually going to get caught in a shockwave. There's the box he's going to come out, but Cook My Sock already takes down Mazarin. That leaves Inspiro alone. That Crescent Strike didn't quite land either. Dredge line on towards Deadly Brother. My Sock looking to get whatever he can. Forced to flash back out. Seismic Shard's going to follow him. Goes back in with the ultimate as well. That's going to be a kill for Deadly Brother, but not before Cook My Sock picked up another kill for himself.
So a 2-for-2 exchange. Really ballsy play that has to be said from Yarostar. Flashed in to start the engage. Malphite's going to be going very heavily on towards Chewed Up. Nice dredge line landing in the back of the Hail of Arrows. That's probably going to mark the end of this engage, or is it because the Chain of Corruption does go back on? Unstoppable Force onto Chewed Up. That was more of a desperation move than anything else, and he will be able to flash away. Beautiful juke there from Thresh, who picks up the kill on towards Chewed Up, and that gave me kind of goosebumps, and I just got reminded of the top play from Nitrix on Renekton. It's all over again.
Yeah, but the difference between the top play with Nitrix and Renekton and that play there is Taylor left the kill. He actually started the auto attack animation and then cancelled the animation mid-swing because he knew the next auto attack on to, I believe it was Deadly Brother, would have been the kill. And they wanted to shoot up that kill as much as possible. Deadly Brother pops out of the back of that as well, so... Sorry, was it NBS, lol? I'm forgetting.
So Cook My Sock's going to be going for this tower, and that's going to give the go-ahead for GamingGear to try and push the envelope at this mid. Here comes the Stranglethorns alongside the box as well. All hell does break loose, and it's a 5v5 now as Diana comes up. Here we go, lots of damage. Cataclysm lands on both JNT Taylor and Nitrix. MBS LOL is dangerously low. Will be getting shut down courtesy of Cook My Sock on Diana. And that's just one kill after all of those ultimates, all of those abilities go down. But so many players flashing up red here and blinking. But it just goes, it's a testament to the player's skill. After something like that kicks off, only one player drops.
Yeah, great control of that team fight.
When they go behind, they do start to falter. They do start to let things get to them. So I just wonder if that's in the back of their mind right now, because this is the first time in the last few days that I've seen them in a position where they weren't slamming the opposition. Cook My Sock is at bot lane right now, seeing the Moonfall to pull in the two players that are aggressing. Here comes a third in the form of Deadly Brother, doing so much damage, surviving for so long, but finally gets shut down from the Deadly Brother, and that's going to be a 1-0 exchange.
Flash burned out in the mid lane from Taylor. Dredgeline is going to come back in. Didn't look like Chain Corruption quite landed on anything. Chewed Up got that shockwave right in the middle of that fight. Mystic Shot is going to pick up that kill on towards Chewed Up, and it looks like British Tea Time are just trying to force things a little bit too much. They don't quite have this positioning. Cook My Sock went down into that bottom lane, no teleport available, and face checked into awaiting a Malphite and Jarvan. It looks like GamingGear just had that telegraphed, and once again, as you were saying, British Tea Time, they're behind and they're looking a little bit anxious here. They're trying to hold on to anything, but Yarostar is going to get caught out as well. Can Nitrix and Taylor turn this around? There's so many members of GamingGear here, though, that it's really not in the interests of British Tea Time to fight this.
Yeah, as expected, Cookmysock on Diana did pick up the Zony's Hourglass, so he's going to be able to be a tiny bit more aggressive now, knowing that he won't get popped in a heartbeat unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong. So, British Tea Time with their backs against the wall. Are they going to go out fighting? Are they going to sink or swim? Fight or flight? That is the question. Either way, Cookmysock is going to continue in. Dredgeline has landed, and the depth charge as well. Renekton, Nitrix going to flash in, and there's a beautiful shockwave to slave off the onslaught. Just for a few seconds, stave, I should say. And are they going to re-engage this? Jarvan cataclysming on towards Varus. He does have the flash available, which he has just put. Stranglethorns on top of the box. Lots of action throughout. Scattered team fight here. Varus at the back is pretty much on full HP at this point. He's going to be cutting through Jarvan. In the meantime, though, Cookmysock is going down. That's a big amount of damage that has been neutralized from British Tea Time's perspective. They are now running away. A 2-4 exchange thus far. Yarostar is probably not long for this world, though. Going to try and take down Deadly Brother, but he has a Malphite on his face. And that's not going to happen. In the meantime, though, Varus does pick up the kill on towards Thresh. Here comes Orianna, again flashing in. Is this the right idea, though? Barrier has been popped off. Indeed, it will be the right idea. Mazarin crushes Varus in a heartbeat. And now J&T Taylor is all that is left. Here comes the ball once again. Nice dredge line away, but Orianna's in hot pursuit. Loads of movement speed. And Malphite will be taking down the ace. Wow.
Yeah, and at first I was kind of thinking that that was British Tea Time's fight to win, because even though the shockwave went off, it was used so disjointed from the team fight, and you can see the teleport is coming in, and you can see the teleport is coming in from Cookmysock. It looked like it was in the vision of a ward, so a little bit unlucky on that one. Dodges the shockwave with the Lunar Rush. There's the Zhonya's Hourglass. Crescent Strike is going to be available soon. Flash out of the side there. Cookmysock on the retreat. Oh, and the blue build is going to kick in. The Mystic Shot. He lands that Crescent Strike, but Cookmysock not quite close enough. Looks for it again. Lunar Rush over the wall. Can he get enough? The shield not quite enough. It looked like a Deadly Brother did have Barrier available, and it was enough to get him out of there.
Though the score looks very one-sided at 20-10, they're only about 2k behind.
Yeah, not all that much in the way of gold behind. That's a lot down to those 5 towers, whereas only 3. There's actually a death sentence. Very nice in there. A lot of knockups happening, and Shoot Up doesn't have his flash available. A Lunarix and Mazarin are only the ones picking up the kills there, and a Lunarix flashing red very low. But again, these team fights are working out so well in favor of GamingGear, and a very nice Lunar Rush out of Cookmysock to pick up that kill. Not really expecting a ward to be there was a Lunarix, and didn't quite get out with the recall.
Now, Cookmysock, the Usain Bolt of League of Legends, his movement speed seems to go astronomically huge there as he jumped towards Jarvan. There's nothing that he could do, but importantly in that last starting off the Baron, Diana's bot lane, but doesn't have the teleport up, so this is perfect timing from GamingGear. However, at what cost is this Baron going to go down? They need to pick it up, otherwise Diana's going to pick up this tower. They are going to be engaging on towards J&T Taylor, who's going to try and be that boss like Diverman, but he's not going to last for very long. Goes down, I say Diverman, he's Astronaut this time around. Either way, the bot tower has gone down. Now going to be focusing on towards the inhib, and that's just for 1 kill on J&T Taylor, so they're not going to pick up Baron, and they're going to lose a tower. They are going to be going on chewed up though, so that's actually 2 kills as a result. And now pushing mid. But look at Diana this whole time is continually pushing the bot lane. Now going to be coming head to head with NBS LOL, trying to get these Nexus towers down. But the question is, can Nitrix and Yarostar stop this tower from falling and potentially the inhib? They're going to be going on towards Yarostar right now. Tower's extremely low. Yarostar goes down there, and now it's just Nitrix.
Taylor is back up, and the home guard boots out of Cookmysock, if he had managed to recall, it would have been enough. But Cookmysock and NBS LOL still trading down in the bottom, but you can see, look at that attack speed debuff. Wasn't able to allow Cookmysock to hold on. Nitrix very, very low here, and British Tea Time, while it started out going well for them, they did get that inhibitor, but the preventing the recall on Cookmysock has been a very key part of being able to take this middle inhibitor for themselves. So British Tea Time did have an advantage, but it's now disappeared with that inhibitor in the mid lane going down as well. And with a scoreline disparity of 26 to 11 and only 4,000 gold in it, this game's actually a lot closer than the kill line says.
Likely, because they have nice ward coverage here, and they can see that GamingGear are starting to progress towards the Baron pit themselves.
They're going to do it soon, though, because that first wave of super minions is in through the bot lane. Deadly Brother trying to drag them up towards the turret and try and aggro, but another wave is coming in again. So that bot lane tower has really opened up. And with that inhibitor down, it does open up this Baron pit for British Tea Time, and they are going to pick up the Baron fairly uncontested. Yarostar, what did take quite a lot of damage of the side, but he was playing distraction, and now you can see Deadly Brother has rejoined them. Lunarix is caught out in the middle of British Tea Time. They managed to hook on towards Nitrix. Chewed is going to pick up the kill. Cookmysock is actually teleporting into the base right now, and this might even end up as a base race. You're going to see British Tea Time try and deny the recalls as much as possible, but look at how strong Cookmysock is now with that passive. He's landing so much damage onto the turrets with the Moonsilver Blade, and there might not even be anything that GamingGear can do about this. They still have 4 members of British Tea Time chasing them down, and we have an ex-Peke on our hands. Luna Rush to the other side of the base. There's the Zhonya's Hourglass after the shockwave. The box has been used. Can he get the proc? Shoot up, targeting it down. The double kill for Mazarin, but it doesn't even matter. British Tea Time finished the game 4-16 kills behind. But a play comparative to ex-Peke out of Cookmysock picks up the game for British Tea Time. Fantastic, fantastic plays once again by Cookmysock.
I'm speechless. It looked as though back and forth. British Tea Time backs against the wall, as we said. Will they fight or flight, sink or swim? They came out swinging. There's no doubts about it. Diana and Cookmysock there, just unbelievable vision to realize, okay, we're caught in the middle of this fight, all hell's breaking loose, to have the clarity to think, oh, wait a second, our minions are pushing bot lane, I can go ahead and finish this game right now, is unbelievable. Players of my standard, for example, would never think of that. You'd be too in the moment of trying to kill the opposite players. You would never even think of the idea of backdooring. So you have to tip your hat to Cookmysock and British Tea Time for a job well done there. 2-0 right now in this best of 5.